Why does, for example, helping a child in kindergarten look so different from trying to help them in third or fourth grade?
Yeah, it is so different because of the developmental stage that a kid is at. A kid that is 5 and 6, their brain is so much more malleable, meaning that it's more flexible and is ready to learn and is doesn't have any of those set ways set in place quite yet. And so whatever you're teaching them, they're just absorbing and they're ready to absorb. They want to absorb. They want to learn. They think it's super fun still. Versus if you look at a third or fourth grader, they've been in school for 4 or 5 years now. And so they already have patterns and habits set in stone. And it's like with anything in our lives, if you have a habit that you've already set to stone, it is so hard to break, which is why early intervention in a kindergarten or first grade is much more effective, lasts better, and the kids actually seem to enjoy it more versus a third and fourth grader are having a lot harder time deciphering what you mean and understanding what you mean and also feeling like it's important what you're talking about. I've have so many years of tutoring experience, and after the age of 7 or 8, a kid is then like, I don't need to learn, I'm done learning, or they already have felt the pressure of how hard school is and how hard academics is that they've given up essentially. And it takes a very strong-willed kid to be like, no, I do want to get better, I do want to be smarter and accept that help. And so that's why you see that kinder and first is so, so impactful in that tutoring because they are now able to be like, oh, I want to learn. Oh, this is fun. Oh, this is a game. And you can make tutoring a game with them. And it is something they look forward to versus the older kids. Like I said, are set in their ways and their habits. It's not a game anymore. And now it's work and they don't want to work.
Wow. Yeah, I can't agree. I'm sorry. I couldn't agree more, is what I meant to say. Yeah, at that age, I feel like because they're in kindergarten and they're coming into formal academics for the first time, it's new, it's exciting. That love of learning is best nurtured as early on as possible. And then, yeah, when they start to go into second and third, it starts to diminish a little bit. And, they start feeling, confident in their own set ways. So it's a lot harder once they get up into the higher academic grades. But in kindergarten, I feel like they're a lot more attentive to want to please and listen and be more responsive, and they're a lot more malleable. So that's very interesting that we're bringing this up because I wanted to show another part from the study that actually goes into this a little bit further, and it also piggybacks on what we're discussing. So let me go ahead and share that. So one of the studies that was done was based on a reading program, and it was called the MRC. And so the MRC's impact on kindergarten reading was among the largest of any estimates in our study. While effects were small in grade 3 and non-significant in grade 2, these patterns may indicate that grade level outweighs subtleties in tutoring pedagogy and accounting for effect sizes. So that implies that if we are going to be helping our students get these interventions and tutoring, the best time to be doing this is really around that grade level, that age level, kindergarten, 4 to 5, I would say is that age range. And so that's where the most impact could be done. That's where the most crucial parts of learning can actually happen while they're still motivated.